just about ready to get us going. Southern California. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They run once more with Taylor. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. With fingers crossed here, first quarter of the new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. But a tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down, another run with Taylor. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
The start of this game, has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe this is the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the fumble recovery, Willis being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Willis with another keeper. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis, they'll roll him out right. Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes left side. The 40. The 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. 2nd down, here's Willis. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
37-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw.
Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running left, Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, and it's a tough 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. It's a gain of 5.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of
On 2nd and 11 now. Willis flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few.
And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
A very surprising 2 lost fumbles for him, and we're still in the first quarter of play.
And you want to make a quick trip to the doghouse, maybe to the bench? Fumbled twice in the first quarter as he just did. Now you just wonder, is he going to be thinking about it every time he touches the ball from here on out?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Following the fumble recovery, Willis. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Back to throw, Willis.
Rolling to his right.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book, Howard. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
First and 10, Taylor now. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Allgeier.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Taylor is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score Steelers.
A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
The option to give to Williams here.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Willis with another keeper.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
Willis on 3rd and 1.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
The 2nd down pass complete to number 15.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
10 at the 13-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
Flush to his right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Johnny Hekker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll bring you updates all year, and the party just getting started here in Week 1 of the NFL season. Into the hands of Patrick left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached
a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Able to slither by, and he's got room.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
And you can see on the next-gen stats here, his total distance covered close to 90 yards that time. Hines will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Malik Willis
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are even at 10 apiece. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was Malik Willis who took it in himself to cap things off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. You see Tim Patrick, as he and the rest of this offense get set for the upcoming series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Man, that's a third fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Williams.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 29 yards. And the Chargers have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half of that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt and black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did.
My bad.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this one to Patrick.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
The pass complete to Tim Patrick.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
How about the timing on that one? They were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2nd down and 3.
Back to throw again. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this third quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when we were kids?
He got the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine, all right? That's why the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Up past the 30, second down coming up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Willis now off play action.
He'll check this down to Hines. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steelers ready for their next possession.
They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
2nd and 3. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To throw again on 2nd down.
Willis.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
Willis out of the gun.
And Cooks has it over the middle.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
On the option to give to Williams here.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Willis.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
64 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Dawson Knox from 3 yards out. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Charger offense making their way back out there.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On the handoff, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
On 1st down, Willis. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
On 1st down, Willis.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's Willis.
And that's complete to Cooks.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Willis to throw.
He's got Smith here.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing, Willis. This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him, all focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 4th and 4.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Again, it's Taylor.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1 and one of our early window games.